Hi guys, and welcome to another edition of the General Jerry channel. Guys, we are live at this point in time. Obviously you have seen the previous video, which despite some people adding about 30 bot accounts to it in 30 seconds, which was pretty obvious. I kind of knew that was going to happen anyway, but even if you dislike it, it helps the engagement anyway and gets a lot of views. So thanks for that. But yeah, we're here to really discuss about the James Ellsworth situation. We might get into more stuff later on. At this point in time, WJ isn't joining us because he's trying to get there's something to do with his technology and stuff like that. He can't really access the link and stuff. So, but yeah, it is what it is. But we're gonna kind of discuss about this James Ellsworth thing and kind of go into detail about it. And a lot of you were kind of requesting this. I'm going to get my opinion out first. And then Alan and Robbie Battle can give their opinion out. My opinion is that I'm going to wait until things become clear. Because as a lot of you know, a lot of you were telling me to talk about the whole Enzo Amore thing, and I didn't. And the reason why I didn't was because it was going into court. There's a possibility of court battles and stuff. And I don't want to make allegations to someone where it's not true. Now, the difference is with this is that there's pictures of James Ellsworth. That is the difference. There is visible pictures of him taking selfies of a certain degree. And but what we need to kind of learn is that who this other party is. And it's hard to really say because this person is 16. And obviously you can't reveal, I don't think by law, you can't reveal someone that's under the age of a certain age or whatever. So some 30-year-old apparently got the DMs from the 16-year-old. And then posted it on Twitter. There's several different things that could happen from this. And this is just things that are running through my head at this point. Number one, the 30-year-old got these pictures sent from James Ellsworth to her. And then she pretended that a 16-year-old, this was sent to a 16-year-old, and then posted on social media for clout. The other option is that James Ellsworth did indeed send it to a 16-year-old. And yeah, so there's different options and stuff. Al, I'm going to let you guys take over. And because I need to get WJ on here. I don't know why, but it's just putting him in with Chase at this point. I don't know what the crack is going on.
Yeah. You want to go first, Sega? I'll let you go ahead. And
no, you go first, man.
All right. As far as that goes, I'm kind of like where Jerry is. Part of me wants to go ahead and give an opinion on it, but the last little thing that happened with Enzo, I wasn't far off from it, but I don't want to take the risk of, when things seem to get into court, there's a whole lot of information that gets put out there that you don't get access to. And as of right now, it just seems kind of weird. Some of the stuff, I listened to her video, and it just seems like there's the whole thing with she basically told him that she was 16. Apparently, I don't know if they had met and he had said, "Oh, no way." So that kind of leads me to think that this could be something kind of a setup, and I could be wrong, but that's just my opinion. These pictures could be doctoring up. They might even be legit.
In this thing.
Oh, there you go. There he is.
WJ.
Yeah.
That's what I think. I don't know though.
There we go.
Chase guy. Because I just kept going to the room with him. I couldn't understand what the fuck was going on. Everything you sent me, it would just be me and him. I couldn't hear his mic. I'm like, Jerry. So we'll have to practice this again on the phone, me and you.
Yeah.
I kept seeing a separate dialogue box with WJ and Chase. That's why I was kind of like, this is something weird.
That's all. It's like I'm in a weird dimension with just the Chase guy. That's it.
I better not vape in front of you, Double J, in case that makes me gay or something, apparently.
I'm vaping as well, too. Oh my god. This is the gayest room ever.
Let's see.
But
Jerry's WJ's the real man because he actually smokes real cigarettes.
See the link you sent me here, it went inside the Hangout. And when I'm clicking this one, Hangouts open. See, and when I go in this shit, it's just me and the Chase guy with his bad microphone. I could hear him later on, but
oh, you're having problems.
That's a bit suspicious.
You're having problems with the Google Hangout on the phone. I have had a ton of problems with that on my phone.
Oh, fucking complicated.
Yeah, it's annoying.
He's here now, but what were you guys saying about James Ellsworth previously there? Sorry.
Go ahead.
Well, Robbie, no, you were the guy who did
I just said I think my initial response, it may change, but as of right now, it just seems kind of shady from what I've seen with her video. The whole story about her meeting him and him asking her age, and she's saying 16 and him basically saying no way. And then she says that he perceived to ask for her Snapchat ID. Why would he have asked that if he already told her no? I don't know. It just seems like a little fishy to me. I mean, I don't even know. It could change.
He was trying to reach Alan, though.
I knew it.
It does seem a bit weird. I'm not going to lie. That's why I don't want to jump to conclusions. It's the same with the whole Enzo Amore thing. I didn't want to jump to conclusions to that because there's no proof. Like, I wouldn't have no proof on it. And that's why I waited till the courts really
said
said
it's a straight up nutter, though. If you see some of her videos, she pissed on herself. And I mean,
this one's for you, Jerry. Second, man, look at this here. Good old Whopper. Second, man.
Oh, Whopper.
Tastes like Alan. Second,
WJ's a Burger King man, just like myself.
He turned heel on McDonald's?
Well, it's too far from where I'm moving, and the new girlfriend hates McDonald's.
Are McDonald's
in those anti?
Hello?
I'll be back.
You cut out there a wee bit.
Dude, he was so stunned by the good taste of the Whopper that the freaking computer froze.
Our McDonald's is closed in Belfast because Primark burnt down. This 250-year-old building just burnt, and it just went up in fire spontaneously, and the entire square is just blocked off. It's just completely blocked off. It's crazy. But
that's amazing that his girlfriend hates is not a fan of McDonald's. My person actually hates Burger King, and it's a shame because I love Burger King. I think it's awesome. They need more chicken fries, so they need to bring those back. Are they back? I don't remember. Chicken fries are awesome, but isn't Ellsworth married anyways? Speaking of that, I could have sworn that guy got married.
Oh, somebody said to me, Jerry, what's your favorite burger in Burger King? It's the double XL burger with bacon and cheese.
Yeah.
And it's got fries in it, and it's got a Coke in it. So
my shit keeps freezing up here.
No, you're good now so far.
Yeah, but every minute I cut out. I'm trying to get in on the phone, but Who's the chick? Jerry, is that Dan? Oh no, that's Ravi.
Yeah, there's a story behind that pic. It's somebody that was trying to be funny. I saved their pic and put it as on my channel. I'm gonna change it eventually. I just haven't changed it.
I was gonna say to you, WJ, in regards to this dark horse thing, I kind of want to touch on this lightly because it's starting to become a bit ridiculous. But what's your thoughts on this whole incident with dark horse? Apparently nothing. I don't know. You can even hear me. Can you hear me?
Cigarette. WJ.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Do you hear us?
Yeah, but it keeps fucking freezing. I'm trying ongoing call. How do I get in this fucking thing with the phone? You see the phone? I can't see shit.
What you got to do is scroll your screen down, and you'll get a whole bunch of stuff. And you want to go to where it has Hangouts, and you click. There's like a little arrow, and you're going to click where it says "Return to Hangout Screen" or "Return to Hangouts." It's aggravating on the phone. It's a lot easier on the PC. I'm just too lazy to get on mine.
Well,
yeah, I can hear you. I don't know if you was hearing us.
We can hear you on here.
There we go.
Yeah.
Is there two of me now?
hey!
Yeah, there's two of us.
Yeah.
My life has been.
All right, we're in.
WJ's on at the same time.
This shit keeps freezing. Let me get this shit off here.
It was sounded like
There we
John.
go. Tabernacle. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank fucking God. All right.
Um,
Like when I did this earlier, I kept going to the Chase guy. I'm like, where's Jerry? Fuck.
That Chase guy's a hater. No, I'm just kidding.
So WJ,
He's like, Jerry's not here. I'm like, what the fuck? Who's there? What's going on? Get a better view of the meal here. Look at this, Alan. Them chicken nuggets. Fuck.
Nice.
Some barbecue sauce.
WJ, can you hear me okay now?
I can hear you now, yeah.
So WJ, what's your thoughts on this dark horse thing? Like, obviously,
Well, obviously, he's just being a fucking goof. Yeah, it is what it is. That's it. I'm not going to take him serious, and then he tries to act like I'm a bad guy because I think he's trolling. What the fuck else am I supposed to think? That he's mentally challenged? Because that works too. I can go with that if that's better for him. If he wants me to legit believe that he's being honest, then I must think he's mentally challenged or very paranoid as a human being.
Oh my!
You must think everybody's out to fool people or something. Too much conspiracy, too much dope. Or maybe he started taking hallucinogenics or whatever it's called. Maybe his mother took too much crack when she was pregnant with him. I don't know.
He got too excited. He got too excited watching too much Alex Jones or something. I don't know.
I think
you take these tomatoes off. Look at this soggy tomato, Alan. Jesus Christ. Why put a tomato? There's already ketchup, Alan. What's the point?
Exactly. You get rid of that stuff, man.
I don't want no healthy shit on my burger, Alan. Fuck kind of Jewish nonsense is this here? Jesus Christ.
It's a conspiracy for you to eat healthier. It's terrible.
You don't have no kosher pickles on there? And they'll be Jewish for it.
Pickle, onion, lettuce.
Uh-oh, is there bacon?
No bacon. It was two Whoppers, like a special 2 Whopper for $7.
Oh, it's 2 for $6 here in America.
2 for $6, yeah?
Yeah.
Because your money's worth more, so they gotta up the price in Canada. The gangsters make money, Jerry. You need them mafia monies. But Dark Horse, it's obvious he's trolling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're being ignorant. You got no facts. What am I ignorant of? You know what? Like I said last time. What am I ignorant of? You have no proof that the leukemia is fake. There's no reason to think it's fake. So what am I ignorant of? I think you're just retarded. That's what is going on. I think that's what's going on here, Jerry. You know, the man has no leg to stand on, no argument, nothing. But apparently he's on his high horse for some reason. Fuck you, idiot.
And I think, like, in regards to Burgundy, I can't understand where he's coming from, but at the same time, it's like, you know, like, he's called me out in 3 videos, like, and I haven't done a response, really, to Dark Horse. Like, I've done a bit on that hangout, like, briefly for, like, 10 minutes. But, like, you know, I've been constantly getting videos on me constantly, and obviously I'm going to respond. And I felt that this video was the most perfect response, and yeah, like the video itself summarized everything that really talked about him in the past 3 videos. So I personally felt that that was the best place to respond to in his video, and that's the reason why. Regardless of him trolling, like, you know, like if it was anyone else in them circumstance, they would have made a response, but because
if you and I made a video like this, people would question us. Where's your proof?
Exactly. It's just like,
why are you saying these horrible things? Why are you being subhuman if we did this? But he gets away with it because he's an obvious troll and people don't take him serious, right?
Yeah.
And his subs, a lot of his subs are mentally challenged trolls, horrible trolls. They're horrible at trolling. That is what I mean. But they know he's full of shit. Either that or they're insane themselves. I don't fucking know. But, you know, normal people wouldn't get away with saying this shit. He gets support by psychos and trolls. And conspirators like Polston, you know what I mean?
It's like he gets away with it, but if I made that video, right? Let's just say me and you made that video, right? And then I said that Roman Reigns didn't have leukemia, we would be berated with hate. So how come, like, Dark Horse is immune to that because he's quote-unquote trolling? But, like, how are we regarded different? That's the problem. Like, that's the main problem that I have. And, like, I'm sure Burgundy means well. I think he's looking at he's looking at the issue, like, face on. But at the same time, you have to bear in mind, it's like, what if, like, Alan, or what if Robbie, or what if WJ, or what if me, or what if somebody else made that video? It would be regarded completely differently. But because it's Dark Horse, and it is quote-unquote trolling, then that makes it okay. It doesn't make it okay.
That's cool. It's cool, like, to use...
it's fine, like...
To use cancer for views or whatever, it's okay. Why? Why is it okay? Well, what did Burgundy say? What did he say, Burgundy?
So Burgundy pretty much said that I'm playing in a Dark Horse's hand by responding to his video. Pretty much, that's what he was saying. That's
pretty much because Dark Horse is a troll.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
We know the guy personally, so we respond. We know he's a troll. It's because we know him. That's it. Times are tough, Burgundy. We need shit to talk about here.
Yeah, exactly.
You're talking about him yourself. What's this fucking double standard here?
Oh my gosh.
Burgundy's allowed because he's a broadcaster. God damn it, Jerry's in his mother's basement, for God's sake. Show me the anchor desk, Jerry. So Burgundy. So Burgundy's okay, yeah, man.
I actually don't mind him. Like, I know a lot of people hate him in his community. I'm actually one of the rare ones that like him. But, like, he kind of puts his foot in it a wee bit. And I think he, like, needs to look at it face on and say, like, listen, right, like, you have to look at the double standard there. Like, where it's like, let's just say it was me that made that video. Fucking everyone would hate me. Like... But because it's Dark Horse, he can get away with it. You understand what I mean? And, you know, I'm not... And there's people agreeing with Dark Horse. So this quote-unquote, like, you know, Dark Horse was being a troll, then how come there's people ultimately agreeing with him? You understand what my... Like, I do generally believe that he did actually believe that. But if you're going to go into the...
I don't believe that.
You know, but like...
Jerry, I got a complaint here. A fucking onion ring mixed in the fries, Jerry. What's this here?
We're getting more important issues, alright?
They do that.
Alan, you know anything about this now?
Yes. Yeah, they do that all the time because at Burger King, I didn't work there, but I knew a friend who worked there. And they mix it up in like kind of like the same place, and that's what happens.
So we got some breaking news.
What's that, Jer?
Well, apparently the guy who is pretending to be Knock Knock is not Knock Knock.
Oh, so it's just a troll, Jer?
Apparently so. According to Knock Knock.
Did he make a video?
Well,
did he make a video?
There's 2 videos on the channel.
Yeah.
It's under.
I want to clear things up. I don't want any kind of bullshit going on here. You know what I mean? But
well, if it's him making he made a video when he's talking about you, right?
Well, there was 2 videos, and it was a promo of like I've returned, and it was that weird atmospheric video. You understand what I mean? Which was very
so Knock Knock didn't talk about you.
But apparently this is a different account called Knock Knock saying, I've always liked you, Jerry, and it's not me. So
the real Knock Knock has come out to say he loves you, Jerry.
So there we go. So that's that case closed right there. So
somebody wanted to address an issue. And that was about Enzo Mori getting kicked off a plane for vaping. But what type of vape did he use? Did he use a box mod, or did he use like one of those blue e-cigs or whatever? You know, there's a big difference between the two. But either way, if you're on a plane, you don't use that. Like, because like you don't want that like, you know, like that can really annoy people. Chances are what happened is somebody just simply complained about it. Like, I remember when I was watching when I went to the movie theaters and I was using my e-cig, right? And the movie people asked me not to use it. I'm like, okay, whatever, and I just didn't. You know, like that's just how it is. You know, like if people don't like it, people don't like it.
Maybe.
You know?
Maybe he told them to suck his consensual penis when they told him to quit vaping. You know, I don't know. Enzo, he's a weird one.
Apparently, vaping's gay. Apparently.
Yeah, apparently. So Jerry, we're both gay. Oh my god.
What's this gay thing that he said, Dark Horse?
So apparently he turned around and said in the video that like I was showing off to you because I was vaping.
Showing off.
Apparently. And he goes, I ain't a part of that gay shit, man. That's just gay. Man, I ain't a part of that shit.
It's unhealthy. I don't know if it's gay. I don't know.
It's not really that terrible for you vaping. The point of it is for you to like wen yourself off from regular cigarettes.
So vaping in specific is gay or smoking cigarettes?
He said
Is it
smoking.
all
He said
that's gay?
smoking is gay. He said you're smoking that goddamn cigarette, but he didn't actually realize that it was a vape. So he went smoking that, man. I ain't a part of that gay shit. When you die, man. When you die, I ain't a part of that gay shit. That's pretty much what he said in the video.
Yeah, it's. I thought that was like really bold of him to say, because it's like I remember when I was with ETA. Anytime I was on camera, it would show me vaping all the time. So yeah, so I guess he's calling me gay too then. So we're gay together, Jerry. We're gay.
Also, by the way, for the person that is apparently associating themselves with Dark Horse, you're giving me 51 live viewers. So thank you so much for the dislikes. Because dislikes actually get me viewership, so I'm having a great time.
Right 51 dislikes.
No, there's 51 live viewers, but he's given 32 dislikes. But the thing is, because like the accounts are still live, there's 52 live viewers right now. So he's giving me viewership.
Because putting obvious troll dislikes, Jerry, that means everything you say is false, Jerry.
Apparently so. I think that they've walked into this situation to think that I don't care about dislikes. I really don't care. Like, if you looked at my Enzo Amori video, I got, 100 dislikes. I ended up being right. I really don't care about dislikes.
If you get 50 dislikes and Dark Horse gives himself likes, does that mean Roman is in fact faking his cancer? Is that the way they think, these guys? Or
yeah, sure, they did that with the Smart Busters. If you remember, with the Smart Busters,
they do that all the time.
Yeah, they dislike the Smart Busters so much, and it still ended up Dark Horse lost. So it really.
When I opened the channel, I had no views, Jerry. Fuck all, let's say.
Yeah.
I make a Starbucks review. Some guy puts a bunch of dislikes, comments about cancer. It's like, fuck, at least one vid is getting comments. You know what I mean? I'm like, fuck, all right, thanks, bud. My other vids had 30 views. This one climbs to 100. I go, what the fuck? How did this get views? Then I see all the dislikes. It's like, fuck, all right. Good stuff.
On one of my random sports shows, this randomly, it had 50 views, whatever. I don't know, because I didn't take it. I was lazy. Next thing I know, I have 150 dislikes. And I'm like, how do I have 150 dislikes when there's only 50 views on the video?
He just switches account, boom, 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 boom. You know.
I don't know what's going on with that one, but it was so weird. And then this guy goes, "Haha, I owned you." I'm like, I don't really care. Thanks. You know.
Calamania wrote. I think he made a good point. Actually, hang on. In all honesty, though, with how terrible the YouTube algorithm is at this point, dislikes can cause your video not to be featured as much or not get sent to your sub box notification. No, it actually still does. If you actually look at the and again, this isn't me saying Calamini is wrong or anything like that, but if you look at my Enzo Mori video and Big Kaz video, that ended up being the most featured video. And that was mass disliked.
That don't matter no more.
It all depends on action. If they're liking, disliking, and commenting, that's what pushes the videos up.
Yeah, dislikes don't matter anymore. That's good for you. But actually, I'm told people tell me to encourage them now. A lot of the big timers.
Yeah.
Actually telling people to dislike their videos. Some of the big timers.
Because I actually contacted YouTube in regards to that, because obviously, before I was getting mass dislike before, and they were like, "It really
looking for Alan. Look at this, Jay.
What's this?
It's trying to find Alan, the cat.
Oh, come on, man, dude. Those cats have they went back to the original owners, man.
I can't see it, WJ.
Can't see him. Can you see him now?
A little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
What about now?
Yeah.
Aw.
There we go. You want
Is that
something to
wrestling
do
cat?
with Alan, Jay?
Oh my gosh, you guys will never let that go.
There was a cat in my previous apartment, and it was a lovely wee cat too. But I called it the demon cat because every time I went for like a smoke outside on my e-cigarette, it would like jump. So I would like, because there used to be like metal stairs, like just like over the top there. So I would smoke, and it would just jump randomly and just stare at me like that, and I was like, "Fuck!" like shit myself. But then like all of a sudden it went missing, and it just disappeared. And then the girl, like the owner, went up to me and was like, can you tell me, like, have you seen it before? And I told her, I was like, I seen it a few days ago, but I don't know where it is and stuff. And like I said, if I seen it, I will make sure I let you know. 'Cause she was moving out as well. It was this Polish girl, and but yeah, it was like this young, it was like this little ginger cat, and it's just kind of like sad to see it like disappear and stuff like that, you know. That's why I wouldn't have cats. Like that's why I prefer dogs, because dogs like would stay beside you. Cats like go out into the wild. You know what I mean? And I couldn't know. I'd be too afraid. I'd be too concerned for them. You know what I mean? I would hold them by the hand to go around the place, but
I love animals, but they wreck your furniture and everything. I mean, I don't know. If I ever was by myself or whatever, I'd probably get me a dog. But,
here, guys, congratulations. We're on 43 dislikes. Hopefully, we'll get to 50 soon. So keep disliking.
I had 100 dislikes one time, though. If we get to 100 dislikes, there should be a prize.
It depends who's doing it there. If depending who it is, it can get to 100 very easily.
It's very sad that someone would spend their Friday night going to several accounts just to dislike one video. It's very sad.
Well, if it happens, we will personally send our course a anchovy pizza.
Mm.
Yes, just
We're
for
gonna
him.
personally send them a Tim Hortons.
damn it, send me a Tim Hortons.
Hortons right here, Jerry. Fuck it. That's what you want, Jerry.
Yeah, hot
I
chocolate.
gave Jerry the grand tour of the local Tim's earlier.
You did,
Audrey. I
yeah.
showed him.
Oh man, I missed it. And I like Tim Hortons. I miss it, man. That's good.
I showed him the local soup kitchen. There was an ambulance in front, Jerry?
He did actually. It's not even a joke. He actually did.
The girl's like, step back. I'm like, I'm just crossing the street here.
Do you just want
How
me
much
to tell you a
known-
funny story that happened to me today?
Okay.
Sure.
Right. So I was going home from this because I'm doing movie directing now. Which we'll talk about in a later video. But I'm doing movie directing now, and I went to the bus service, and I got on this bus, and there's a bunch of like old women that were on it and stuff. So anyway, so this woman goes like in a strong Belfast accent that goes, "Jesus Christ, there's a bunch of bags over there, Jesus Christ," and I went, "Oh my God, like someone's left their bags over there, right?" So I was like, "Oh my God, right?" So we have to look like this girl, like what happened? She just forgot about it. So this girl was gonna walk all the way over there. She had a bad knee. I said, "No, love, don't worry, I'll run over there." So I told her to get on the bus, and then I ran all the way to like this like pit stop thing, right? So I like said to the person, I was like, listen, there's like bags over there. Someone's forgotten about them. If you want to pick them up and do like an announcement or whatever. Ran back to the bus, right? Oh, fucking Jesus. So went back to the bus. WJ's going to piss himself laughing at this. Ah, fuck. I don't even know how to say this. But it was this Muslim woman.
Muscle woman.
Muslim.
And this Muslim woman. And then all lemons in the back were like, now, we're not saying that she was leaving her bags like that, okay? We're not saying that.
What's that? Oh, like a muscular woman.
No, like Islam.
A Muslim. A Muslim.
Yeah. Oh, Muslim.
Yeah, Allah.
I was like, oh my god, shit. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. And I've like reported the bags over this bus center. So I'm sitting there and she went, nah, like she literally, one of the old women on the bus went, no, I'm not saying that she was leaving them to the side, okay? She probably forgot them because I didn't know what she looked like. Right? Whenever I reported it.
In case it's a bomb.
No, but I didn't think it was because I didn't know what she looked like beforehand. Right?
Oh.
So I didn't know.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden she walked around. I was like, oh my fucking God. Oh my God, I look like a dick. I was like, oh fuck.
You left the bags there.
And then the bus driver went, yo, you left them bags to the side there, love. And she went, ooh, what? Ooh, what? And she went, you left them bags over the side? She went, what did you say? And she went, you left them bags over the side? She went, oh, yeah, I was getting coffee. And she was like, you went for half an hour? Like, where were you? And she's like, and I was like, no, don't dig yourself in a hole, love. Don't go there. Don't go there. So that's what happened to me today. So it was an adventure time with Jerry.
Oh yeah, we made it to 58 dislikes.
Oh, Deborah, congratulations. Hopefully we'll get to 100, hopefully.
Yes, the 100. Go big or go home.
Hopefully.
So, someone above earlier asked what was everyone's thoughts on Daniel Bryan's heel turn.
Awesome. I enjoyed it.
I didn't see it.
It's pretty funny. I thought that way, like he kind of knew it was coming the way he's been acting in the last 2-3 weeks. I mean, it kind of let you know. They kind of gave you clues with his way he was acting.
It just comes across as random. Sorry, WJ, what were you saying? Jerry's cough had nothing to do with the vape at all. Anyways,
it was the gay
cough. WJ, what was your thoughts on that?
Can we hear him?
Anyways, I thought the best way I can describe it was random. Like, that's all. Like, I don't like. I'm not the biggest fan of like last minute changes to a pay-per-view. But other than that, like, I thought it was pretty cool. Daniel Bryan was really boring since he came back, and he really didn't do anything. So it's kind of a good thing that this happened.
I figured out how to log in, Jerry. I got my Whoppers eaten. Now I'm rolling a joint of legal Canadian marijuana. Legal marijuana.
Legal.
And I'll be officially ready, Jerry. Hopefully the likes will get to 100.
Here, I'll tell you what will get more dislikes, WJ. God bless Trudeau.
By the way, you're at 68 this
Yeah. It's thanks to Trudeau that we got the fucking weed done, Jerry. The man kept his word, Jerry. The man kept his word, and if he can
where are they
legalize
selling
pot,
it at?
he's like,
In Canada? Where are they
well,
selling them?
in stores.
Oh,
In stores everywhere except Ontario, Robbie.
what
Where
the
you
hell?
gotta order it online, so everybody gets to fucking buy pot in stores, even the Quebecers, and I can't get any in stores, Robbie.
That's
What
stupid.
gives here?
The hell's I wonder why they don't do that in Ontario. That's kind of a dumb thing.
Only in this province you can't get the pot in stores, but you have to get it online.
How far are you from Quebec? You're not that far, are you, from Quebec?
I'm not that far, but I don't think they have stores around this section.
Oh,
I think it's more in Montreal right now.
yeah, I wish they'd legalize it here. I really do, but they'll never do it where I live. It's a Bible state. There are too many people against it. I don't know why they are, but I mean, hell, alcohol is worse than weed, and it's legal.
I don't know if I might as well saying as we're getting the dislikes, right? Could I talk about Brexit for a wee bit?
Go for it, Jerry. Next topic, religion. Jerry, we need to update each other's status about religion, Jerry. We need Robbie's official status, your status, Jerry.
So in regards to Brexit, right? I have to admit I do have an element of respect for Theresa May. Now, that's going to come off as a shock because I'm a liberal, but to be fair, she is dealing with a lot of shit right now. She's kind of like, if she does something, she's fucked, and if she doesn't, she's fucked. It's like a graveyard job, right? So no matter what happens, she's fucked. Regardless, right? There's nothing that she can do, right? Now, in saying that, the deal that she's come up with recently, and I can only speak for Northern Ireland, is that it's actually good for us because it is not a hard border. It allows trade goods to come from the Republic of Ireland to Northern Ireland, so which is good and stuff like that. And that's good and stuff. But in regards to England, I know that they have these kind of foreign policies and stuff, and that's all boils down to them. But at the end of the day, a lot of people are saying, why is Northern Ireland getting special treatment? Well, we used to be in a war zone. That's why. You don't want that again. You understand what I mean? And that's the reason why this entire incident is happening right now. I do think that taking this deal might be the best. Regardless of what you say, any Brexit deal isn't going to work out well. You're not going to get a perfect Brexit deal. In fact, I'm very surprised the European Union even gave that, to be honest. You know what I mean? So, honestly, though, it looks like I think that they're going to decline it. They're going to decline that bill. It's going to be a no Brexit. And if that happens, then that means either another general election's going to happen or another referendum's going to happen. And nobody wants that. And because I voted too much. I voted for the referendum. I voted for an emergency Northern Ireland election. And I voted for an emergency UK election. That was 3 elections in nearly a year that I voted for. You guys only vote for one election, correct? In every 4 years?
Yeah. Well,
we voted for 3 in nearly 1 year.
There's municipal, there's provincial. Robbie, you have your senators, your state.
We got senators.
You vote for your state, you vote for your city, shit, that's it.
Yeah, it's usually 4 years presidential, and the other ones I think are like 2 years. I think senators are like 2 years or something like that. And then we have a mayor. Well, that's like local city, but yeah, usually the main one's 4 years. Yeah, our mayor only makes $300 a month.
I do agree with you, Jason. Ireland should be united, but the DUP is getting in the way, big lad, and that's the problem. I would be happy for it, but DUP aren't allowing it, and sadly, they're the ones that are in power at this point in time, and that's just the way it is. You know, it was kind of crazy because it looked like it was even more extreme than a Donald Trump debate, where like they had the Northern Ireland like politicians in Dublin, and then the Northern Ireland they had the Southern Ireland politicians over in Northern Ireland, and in Southern Ireland they were just shouting at each other like the Northern Ireland people that were in the Southern Ireland area were just shouting and shouting and shouting, and there's going to be no difference. Like there isn't going to be a change here. That's just the way it is, and there's nothing that we can really do about it. I do think that we're kind of approaching a society that's kind of fucked. I think both socially and economically, and I do think that we as people, I think, are taking life, I think, for granted a little bit. And I'm not saying that this is because of Trump. I'm not saying that. Because I am of the opinion that people that do believe in Trump, that I think that they have validity in what they say. I'm not one of these people that's going to say, like, those that agree with Trump, like, fuck yous, go fuck off. Like, I'm not going to be that type of person. But I do think that there has to be a kind of, like, melding of opinions. And I do think that there has to be a new party made to almost kind of contain both left-wing and right-wing policies. And I know it's centralism, but I think it needs to be a different form of centralism that can, I think, economy what everyone else is thinking. Because everyone, I think, has a certain way of thinking. It's just that no one's making a party out of it, if that makes sense. I don't know if that's just me, but I think that there are certain policies that people are thinking, because there's certain like mixed agendas, but they're thinking of the same wavelength. And I think making a party on that ideology, I think could be beneficial for the world, so that we're not having these type of divisions, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm full of shit or not, but
I think our country's, there's no hope for it. That's just my opinion. I hate to sound so pessimistic, but I just think it's just a matter of time before it goes under. People are just warped. Both parties are warped, and then when you talk about politics, it never ends well. And I've gotten where I'm thinking. I mean, I do political videos, but it doesn't go nowhere. People just cause you can't really. Both parties hate each other here anymore. There's no medium anymore. And if you try to be normal, like I told you in the last video, you get called crazy. So you think you're normal, and the crazies think you're crazy. It's crazy, man. I don't know. U.S. is insane. I just try to enjoy life. That's about it.
Guys, we did it. We made our milestone. We officially have 109 dislikes.
Woo!
yes,
139?
Oh
Or
my God.
9.
109. Can we get 200?
that's what
Yeah,
I'm
take it to 200. If he wants to show off, then take it to 200. I'm sure Dark Horse alone has more than 100 accounts.
Yeah.
So whoever's doing it, take it to 200.
Well, if we can find a way to send an anchovy pizza, we will.
It must really annoy them that I don't give a shit about it as well. It must really annoy them that I really generally don't like. You probably picked the worst channel to dislike this channel. Because I don't make any money on this channel. I don't really care. I don't really care.
Can you really make money anymore unless you really?
Yeah, exactly. Honestly, if they dislike it, I really don't care. And that's me being honest. I really don't care. I hope it goes to 300. I'm hoping. Get a Brucey bonus going.
This is like a PBS pledge right now. If we get 300 dislikes, we will send you a tote bag.
200 would be semi-impressive. Robbie, what do you think?
No, but do you know what this is going to show? This is going to show how many accounts that is at Dark Horse's disposal. So he's actually exposing himself at the same time, which is why I want him to dislike it. So keep going. Let's see how many
Dark Horse in the chat.
He's not, because that's the thing. He's not in the chat because he's disliking the video. So that's how I know it's actually him and somebody else.
The dislike for you, Jerry.
So we're gonna find out actually how many accounts both of them have, whoever it is. So don't worry.
Some of them have thousands, Jerry.
I know it's on Polson. Polson will not go that low.
Making all the only accounts I have is the Jerry Vlogs one, the SmackFed one, and this one, and NWS, and that's it.
I have 2 whole accounts.
But I can't comment on sock accounts because I've had quite a few in my days, but I can't comment on that. And as of recently, though, I haven't really used any. I've only used my main one, and I was going to do a gaming channel, but I don't really. I never could get the thing to work on my computer, so I just do this one channel now. But I have accounts, but I never use them.
So Knock Knock said, I seen Luke Dog streaming last week. How can he stream if he's still in jail?
I heard that it's illegal for him to make videos or something. Somebody told me.
He's not in jail, then. You never heard of him going to jail? Recently, I mean.
Well, I don't know. Well, wasn't there something revealed last year about him? He was
yeah. Oh, yeah. He's got sexual crimes.
He was in jail before, I guess, but there wasn't.
He's a registered offender.
He was under house arrest, apparently, and he can't live stream or broadcast online. Apparently.
According to the chat, he tried to stream last week. Eventually they're going to figure that out.
Yeah.
Well, he still makes videos.
He's got 400 sock accounts. He's got that grumpy Trump Hump or Donald Hump or whatever. He's around. He just sneaks around. You just have to. He's a
pedo though. So
yeah, it's a pedo. Pedo. How do you say it right? Is it pedo or pedo? I don't know.
We say pedo, but but for Luke Dog, I know you're a pedo, big lad. Don't worry. Doesn't matter how many times you dislike this. We all know that you're violent. All right.
Is that the real knock on this chat?
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna check.
He said, yeah, he switched his name to Bucks View Entertainment. That cracks me up to no end. I don't care if it's real or fake. Props to that joke. That's awesome.
He's under that alt-right thing still. He does some crazy alt-right videos. As far as I know. So yeah, he's the alt-right bone. That's his YouTube account. He puts out the alt-right material, tries to sell shirts and stuff.
It's some only recently made account, but it's probably Knock Knock only just made it, so I don't know. Either way, I don't really give a shit. So
I did not know that he was still a thing. Bucksview. I did not know he was still around.
Yeah, he just stays with those people. It's like alt-right people he hangs out with. Like kind of like the they're racist.
Leon apparently wants to confront you, Robbie. I don't know.
I don't want to talk to him. If he comes in, I'll leave. I really don't want to talk to that guy. No offense to you guys.
No, I'm not bothered because I have to go soon anyway. Cause it's like 1:30 in the morning. But yeah, like, anybody else got anything to say?
I really don't. Actually, I'm gonna go watch the Bucks game in like a couple of minutes.
We never got your religious status, Jerry.
Mine, oh Jesus, what is my religious status now? I don't even know, really. Probably I do believe in God to a certain degree, but it's not the Catholic God, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
I don't think it's religion. I don't think it's to do with that, and I don't like. I mean, there's a chance that it's probably not even God. It's probably some other astral being, or I do think that it's maybe something that's kind of, it's more scientific maybe as to why we act the way we act. There's a possibility of that, but I think we could go in depth with that tomorrow maybe. I don't know if WJ's free tomorrow about that.
Yeah, if I'm here,
Jerry believes in the godlike figure, Robbie. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, I do too. I believe the same way.
I've died enough times, so.
I think there's something. I don't know what it is, but I do believe in something higher.
I know his name is Danielson.
Yeah,
so Sego, I believe he's atheistic, or no? What's the other one there?
Me?
Yeah.
Agnostic.
Yeah,
agnostic. Wasn't that it?
Yes.
So 3 of us kind of believe, or whatever it is. So what we do, we put dislikes on Alan's videos, Jerry, and that means we'll try.
Well, to be honest, I'll just reveal it. Yeah, I'm actually a Christian. Like, I've seriously, I went to Christian schools. I've been to church pretty much my entire life. So there you go.
I had a bad experience with a priest, but that's a hangout for another day. So,
but some Christians really annoy me.
I heard everything I need to be heard, Jared. The Spirit of the Lord lives on, Jared.
It does forever. It really does. Just like John Cena, you'll never forget it.
Somebody wrote, Jerry, do an underwear giveaway.
Oh, Jerry, please do it. For the ratings.
For the 136 dislikes.
Yes.
136?
Yeah, we're at that now.
You have so many fans,
Jerry. Bumped up to 200, Jerry. That's what we need for this one.
Yeah, I really hope we get to 200 and break the record.
Oh no, I turned heel. I'm back to agnostic. Wow, that was fast. Even though the wife is Christian, I always turn heel on.
If you want to go more heel, just start an atheist YouTube channel and just start finding, just complain about everything about.
It's just gonna be me and Russell Brand in the background, and it's just gonna.
But the thing is, if I did it like something of an atheist channel, what I would do is probably just complain about the price of Burger King burgers half the time.
Yeah.
Because it's sacrilegious. Why is a chicken sandwich like $5? That is horrible.
And there was 2 of those chicken sandwiches for $5.
Nice. Oh, they're good. The big one. I like the big one better. The original one.
Big one.
Oh,
So
yeah.
how come they're cheap like that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, they were weren't they 2 for $5 for a while? Now all of a sudden I know they're $4 each, and it's like, and those are my favorite thing at Burger King. So it's like, oh, that's horrible, man.
BK. I like their chicken sandwich. They got good burgers too. They got really good cheeseburgers. You get the big ones, and yeah.
Their breakfast stuff is hit or miss, though. I don't know. I went down there it had to be a week ago to get some breakfast stuff. So I got the breakfast burrito and something else, and they were so overcooked. It was disgusting. And I'm like, dude, come on. It tastes good, but it's so overcooked and it tastes stale. Come on, man. I hated that. At least McDonald's microwaves for breakfast burritos in the morning, you know? Yeah, that's what they do. They make them so far in advance during the night. Because I worked at a McDonald's. That was like my first job. You make the burritos at 11 o'clock at night, right? And you just put them in there. You put them in the cooler, and then when someone wants them, they just microwave them.
Somebody dislikes to be out now. Oh, we're at 150. We're halfway there.
Yes, my McDonald's story helped.
Hopefully, we'll get McDonald's.
What are we at?
Yeah, 150.
150, yeah? It's starting to become maybe a little bit impressive. Not even.
It's becoming a wee bit
200, Jerry.
El Tornado, nice Gordon Ramsay reference.
The funny thing is, I know that
200 likes
because the viewership is dropping and then jumping and then dropping. So I know that it's Dark Horse and his cronies doing that.
So do you think he's going to Facebook crying to people asking to dislike the video?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. He's probably messaging people saying, "Man, do you see what Jerry said, man?"
It's just a guy with accounts.
Dinner.
I thought somebody shot you for a minute there, Robbie.
It's just WJ's making me laugh.
You're like, I thought somebody shot you, dude.
Because me and WJ knows who it is, but I don't want to say who it is because I don't want 400 accounts coming at my video. So
I think I know who it is anyway.
I'm probably gonna get it now, but just saying that. Oh.
Well, if it's him, you can easily get to 200.
WJ, you're getting to the point now where you feel bad for me now, getting 200 dislikes.
I'm getting jealous, Jerry. I'm going to start to miss the good old days.
Man.
But I tell you what, right? I'll tell you the story about. Do you just want me to tell you the story about the priest?
Sure.
Okay, right. So it might get a bit dark here, by the way. But I was in this place in Portugal, which is known as Fatima, right? And went, WJ will know it's because he's Catholic, but you have to go to confession, right? And you have to say to the priest what your sins were and stuff like that. Now, traditionally, a lot of people think that it's you sit like this, and then there's that board there, and then there's that thing there. But over there it's not. It's like face to face. So this is when I was about, it's like 14, 15 or something like that. So sat in the chair, right? Sat in the chair. It's like, all right, big lad. And and then he goes, so it's like, so what sins have you done, my son? And I was like, oh, like several things, like little stupid things that I've done, right? And then he goes, but have you have you
What?
yeah. He said, I swear to God, Diaz, I swear on my family's life, he said that. He's like, have you? And I went, no. And he went, now, have you felt that, my son? And I was like, no. And he kept going on and on and on and on and on about it. And
He must have done it 5 minutes before you came in.
yeah, probably. And he kept going on about it, and he kept saying, like, you know, have you had any desires and stuff like that? And I was like, no. And like, you have to bear in mind, I was like 14, 15 at the time. And then I just walked out. And from then on forth, I did not believe in the Catholic Church ever again. And you know, I wasn't assaulted or anything like that, but like, yeah, it was a bad experience. It was a pretty bad experience. You know what I mean? So that's what, like, he said that. He ultimately said that, and I was like, the fuck? The fuck is wrong with you, big lad? Like, you know what I mean? So but yeah, that's
Lots of pervs in the church. That's for them, sure.
yeah. It's all good and laughter, but like some dirty bastards in there. Like, that's why I don't walk in. That's why, apart from a funeral or like even weddings, I avoid it. But like, apart from a funeral, I won't go into a Catholic church because of that. It's just kind of weird. Like, and I know that they say, oh, well, priests are all different and stuff, but like, I'm not gonna support a church that protects these types of people. You know
But
what I
that
mean?
was your first impression, and first impressions are everything.
Yeah.
So, I mean, seriously, like, say you're going to, like, you know, say you're going to, like, you know, Burger King, for instance, and your burger's rotten, right? You're not going to go back there again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I'm surprised the guy just in 2018. I'm surprised the guy did not go, oh yeah, what's your Instagram or Snapchat? I would love to see that.
This was like, well, I was like fifth. This was like 2005, 2006.
Yeah, in 2018, if you were, you know, the age that you were, he would probably ask for that, and he'd probably show you a lot of revealing photos on Instagram. Kind of like what James Ellsworth did, allegedly.
Like, we can't. I don't want to get it because it's not confirmed whether he did it or not.
But my other question is, I thought he was married, which makes it even more awkward, though.
I don't think he is.
I thought he was.
Is he?
Let me look it up. All right, you guys
Also,
keep
like,
talking.
him on Grimm's Toy Show was a bit.
Dude, nobody likes Grimm's Toy Show.
WJ, why are you laughing for, mate?
What are the dislikes at, Jerry?
181 apparently.
Woo!
Oh.
We're so close.
Let's see it.
Big DH working overtime there, big lad.
That's not DH's work, Jerry.
It's one of his cronies.
Well, I'm sure Dark Horse must be disliking too.
He definitely is, like.
Oh, he's not married, but he has 2 daughters. Okay.
Yeah. But what were we talking about again before?
The priest.
Oh yeah, him. Yeah, he was a dirty bastard.
The
was like
priest
an
that
old guy.
baptized me. the priest that I was baptized by, he was in the paper for like molestation stuff, you know.
That lifestyle's not normal. I mean, not having sex your whole life. That's just not. That's why that shit. I mean, I'm not making it. They're fucked up for doing it, but I don't think that kind of life. Who the hell wants to live their whole life without having any type of sex or relationship? Or that to me is kind of an odd way of living.
It's
I respect people's religion, but
like nuns can't even say mass.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like nuns can't even say mass. Like, so it has to be a priest. And it's just like you can't get one male human being in this earth that's not gonna do that type, like that's gonna have like sex with a female, like to do that. But like even that, like it still doesn't excuse them from what they've done before.
No, it's wrong.
You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's just like, the Catholic Church, I think, is just out of date, very out of date, and that's why I don't support them, and that's why I don't go to mass, because I just think that they're out of date, and I think they have lost the plot in many regards. And obviously there's many horror stories, like especially in Ireland, like fuck Jesus, like the worst. I'm not even gonna say it on air because it's quite gruesome. But there was one incident in Ireland. We'll talk about it another day, but I don't want to depress people on a Friday night. But like some of the shit that goes on is like actually disturbing, and some of the people that are involved in that church are the most disgusting people in the world, and they should be killed, in my humble opinion.
Yeah, I believe in God, but I don't go to a church or anything. I got nothing against people that go. I just don't see the need to go. My girlfriend's Catholic, so I'm pretty sure when we end up together, like here, I'll probably go to Catholic church, but I don't really care. I mean, I would just go out of respect, but I don't really go to church. I grew up Methodist, but
You're gonna join the once every 5 to 6 month Catholic church group like me, Robbie? Or?
I'll probably go every Sunday when I can, depending on what kind of work I'm doing at that time. Because she's so devoted to her church. She goes, like in Philippines, they go to church on Sundays at like 6 a.m. I'm like, holy Jesus! Yeah. You come here, our church will start like 10 to 11 in the morning. So yeah, it's crazy. And she goes before work. She works like every day of the week. Just to do it. But she knows how I am. She knows I believe in God, but I don't go to church. But I told her I'd go with her. It won't matter to me. It don't bother me.
I was making an inside joke to Damon there because he was like, "Dark horse is in your wardrobe."
I know people that are atheists that go.
I was like pointing there. I was like, "It's in here."
It's just a culture thing, Respect culture is all.
Are we close to the 200 mark, Jerry?
We're at 199. Actually, no, I can dislike it myself. There we go. All right, so there we go. We're at 200.
Well, Jerry, if he brings it to 300, like once this goes off air and all that, and goes as an upload, if he takes it to 300, would that be impressive in total, Robbie, or would it take 500? What would be a good number?
Either way, Dark Horse is
actually be impressed by.
He just proved, like he just walked into this entire trap that he has to mass dislike people to not agree with their opinion. So already he's lost. Which, by the way, Dark Horse, you walked into my trap. There you go, son.
300.
200 is, it's
excessive.
But 300, it just looks better.
300.
Know what I mean, Jerry? Visually, as
The
a
moonbeam.
man with weird mental
Mm.
problems like I do, the 300 sounds better than 200.
Yeah, well,
You
let's
know what
get it
I
up
mean?
to 300.
300 or even 500, that would be impressive, Robbie. Would you think if he takes it to 500? Would that be straight up impressive?
Impressed by 500 because how many phone numbers can you get?
Oh, he can take it there. I believe he can take it there if he really wants to. But if he takes it to 300, it would look,
Yeah, it'd be worth talking about.
300 would 500. That would be straight up something. I'd say 300 would be something. I
It's a
think
lot.
300 would be something, and minus 500.
It's
That
hard work.
would be impressive.
Hard work just getting like 35 of them. I can't imagine. Like you would have to have a lot of email addresses and phone numbers to go for it to
You have to pretty much not have a life.
set aside about 8 hours a day to make stock accounts.
500.
What?
3 would be
God,
something.
we're at 206 dislikes.
If he
Oh my
takes
God.
it to 3, it looks nice. If it takes it to 500, the slide, that's impressive.
Pretty impressed.
I'm very, very, very happy about this. I'd like to thank all the people for this dislike bar.
Do you know what? Anyone that's liked this video, just dislike it. Just
So it
dislike
has to be natural from him, Jerry.
There's nothing natural.
See
about this
how
stuff,
far
Jack.
he can take it. See how far that guy can take it. That's it.
I kind of want to see what happens.
It's kind of impressive that he has so many accounts, and that I just couldn't visualize myself like making so many accounts just to dislike one video on a Friday night.
I'm very honored to be a part of this tonight. Why is everything when it gets disliked, I have to be on it?
El Torino wrote, at this point, a dislike is a like. The dislikes are Jerry's fans protesting Dark Horse's antics.
That is a brilliant strategy.
Yeah.
I will dislike this video as well.
But guys, we're gonna end the show here right now, all right? I'd like to thank you guys for being on here, Robbie Battle, Alan, and the Wrestling Jesus. Guys, let's see if we can get the 500 dislikes. This is General Jerry.
3 would be something, and 5 would be impressive.
That would
Minus
be
5.
good.
So bids are on the line here.
This is General Jerry on the General Jerry channel. Signing out. Keep disliking, folks.